everyone. Struggling to generate the professional report in the Oracle Fusion? What if I show you how to create the pixel perfect report using BI Publisher in just a minute? Stay till the end. This level up your reporting skill instantly. Hi everyone, welcome to the Erpzen. In today's video, we are going to explore a BI Publisher in Oracle Fusion, one of the most powerful tool for creating a customized report like invoice, statements, and financial output. Whether you are a beginner or the preparer for an interview, this session will give you clear understanding of how the BI publisher works and how you can use it effectively in real-time projects. To create a BI publisher tool, first we have log into the ERP instance. Once you log into the ERP instance, we have to click on the navigation icon. Under the navigation, we have a tools. We just have to expand it. Once we expand, we are able to see the reports and the analytics. We have to click on that. It will redirect us to the browse catalog page where we can click that. It will redirect us to the reports page. This will take some time, like we have to click on this icon to create a BI publisher tool. In this icon, we you can see the report job, data model, style template, subject template. Now we are mostly concentrating on these two. One is a data model, another one is a report. I'm going to my folder because I don't want to publish this report. So in my folder, I'm just clicking here and creating the new folder, Erpzen. I successfully created a new folder. Now I have to create the data model first. Then we can create a report using the data model. To do that, we have to click on that data model. Once we click on that, it will redirect us to this page. First of all, we need to go to the properties, and here we have to make this DBFSCM because we are working on the ERP, so we have to use this one. And also we have to click this because final export, the XML should contain all tags. If the data is missing, there may be a chance the BI publisher tool will skip the XML tags. So we have to select it. Once we click on that, we'll redirect to dataset. Here we are going to create a dataset for SQL query. Here we have to give the dataset name, and the data source is already defaulted to this one. This is the where we are going to write a query. So I'm going to write a query, simple query to create a report first. I just wanted to select star from the AP invoice all table. So this table contains all invoice data. Here to see the data, we have to redirect to this data. After that, we have to click on view. In a rows, we can select up to the 200 level. The data columns we are able to see only the 200. It is a limited only. So in this tree view, we are able to see the data like this. We have to go to the table view for clear understanding. Once we go to the table view, you can see the invoice data and the invoice details, and this one we will customize according to the client requirement. And also the query is also depends on the client requirement only. Once this is a normal data model. Now we are going to use the parameterized data model, which is used to reduce the size. This is a normal data model without a parameters. Now we are going to create parameterized data model. To do that, we have to write a where condition based on the input from the BI publisher tool. To do that, we are limiting the data based on the parameters. Like we wanted to print particular invoice only. We wanted to print only particular invoice data. To do that, usually we'll write a where condition, but that invoice number is passed through UI, BI publisher UI. So we have to use a parameterized report. To do that, we have to write a query first. This is the parameter. Like we want to write a parameterized data model, we have to write a parameter like this. Once we r- creating that, we have to click on OK. Then it will show like this. If we select this and go click on OK, it will directly create the parameter. So here you can see the string value. Whatever you want, you can customize it. If you want the integer data type, you're going to enter the integer data type. If you want to select the boolean data type or a date format or the floating format, you can select it from here. After that, if you want to show it as a menu is a kind of a LOV. It's nothing but a list of values where we write a query and will append this list of value into this parameter, so the user is able to see that parameters in the report level. I'll cover this thing in later in this videos. So I'll make it mandatory. After that, I'll give the field size. And also, if we have a multiple parameters, depends on one another, we have to select this one. Refresh other parameter on the change. If we select that, it will remove all data and it will default to the values whatever we have provided here. So this parameter is completed. Now I am redirecting to the data model, data set. In the data set, the query is created. Sometimes the parameter won't show properly. For that, we have to wait for some time. Otherwise, you can refresh the page. Here, we have to enter the invoice number, which is already existing in the invoice page. After that, we'll click on view and we can only see that particular invoice number details. So it is a parameterized report. Now I'm going to cover the list of values thing. List of value is nothing but a drop down value which is a like here we are entering the value in a blank input box. If we wanted to make it the list of value, we have to go to the list of value and we are creating one list of value. Under the list of value, we can give whatever the name, customized name according to the naming standards. And also here we need to enter, we have to write a query to get the details. So I'm writing a query to get the invoice numbers. It will only returns one value, so we need to select only one column. I wanted to extract it distinct. Anyway, this table only stores the distinct invoice number, so I am not using the distinct keyword right now. Once we created the list of values, we'll go to the parameter. Here, we'll change it to the menu options. Here we need to select the parameter. This list of value option will store the list of values whatever we created here. We have to select this one. We only have one value, so it is showing only one. If we have a multiple, it will show the multiple things. Now we can make it null value can be passed. Like we have to handle the null value in the query level as well. So once everything is done, the, then we have to go to the data set again. We have to refresh the screen. Here now you can see it is a list of value. From the list of value, you can directly select the invoice and you can select on the view. It will show you the invoice details, whatever you selected from your list. I am going to select this 1000 invoice number and I am clicking on a view. Now it will show you the all details, whichever the invoice number having 1000. Today's video, guys. Now you know how the BI publisher works in Oracle Fusion and how to start building your own report. In the next video, we will cover the template level, how to integrate this data model into the report. I'll tell you in the next video. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, share it with your friends who are learning the Oracle Fusion. Drop your questions in the comments. I'll help you out. Thank you.